Good morning, guys. I'm just looking at some pre-market gappers right now. A lot of piece of shit biotech stocks are having COVID-19 PRs, they say. A lot of them. Which one? NG? NG, dude. It's just a thin gold stock. Fraud piece, okay. Alright, I'll get back in a few minutes. I'm gonna eat something. Yeah, I'm eating. I'll start in 1 minute. All right, let's get started. Damn, this BA. It's at 157 pre-market. I had it 139, and it shook me out. And I had a big position too. Super annoying when that happens. Okay, let's start my positions. I rebought FAS midday when it was obvious that things were just bouncing really hard. All the growth stocks had big, hard, violent bounces, which tells me there's a lot of strength. So, like, I was getting really cautious yesterday near the open when I saw things fading. But then midday, everything started bouncing hard, and I bought back FAS. Because as you remember, I sold it opening range lows, so I bought it back a little bit lower. Like Livongo shook out below the 20-day moving average, and closed above it. Shake also, quick shakeout below the 20-day. And then closed above it. I rebought IMPX yesterday. Had a little bit of a volume and some price action. Fastly, quick shakeout below the 10-day, closed in the range. Just incredible strength. NCLH closed almost at yesterday's highs. I think this is gonna be a nice short next week. If we can get above 20, low mid 20s would be nice. SC had a big bounce. Melee had a quick shakeout below the 10-day, closed strong. Just so much incredible amounts of strength. Mark, I rebought 200,000 shares late day when it started bouncing. I just couldn't stay away. I still think this thing could go to I didn't buy 200,000. Apparently I bought 150,000 shares. Anywho, I think it can go to $4 today. The report after hours, we'll see how it acts. Lyft, it looks like shit. It's a big laggard. No, I didn't buy MRSN or NK yesterday. Yeah, Penn, I got stopped out. Yep, I got stopped out. I closed it out. It was just, another one of these. You think it's overextended and then it just bounces right back. I ended up taking a small loss on it. I hope it goes higher. It's just incredibly strong. Uber looks a little bit better, but they're just big laggards. Both of them. Uber is better, but Lyft is just, you know, it had a little bit of, you know, it's been going sideways for 2 months. Like everything is straight up for the past 2 months. This thing has been going sideways. I don't know. Scan has a lot of volume. This thing is gonna have its biggest volume day. Probably. Already had 500,000 volume. I wouldn't trade Codex either way. This thing releases a PR, it's up 50% overnight, and it also has a halt risk. Just some stocks are just, you know, stay away, don't touch them. I think Codex is one of those. Arpo, yeah, it's just a random stock with a COVID-19 PR. I don't know. There's like 5 others today gapping up on COVID-19 PRs. I don't know which one of them is gonna go. So far, it looks like... So this is interesting. QQQ is actually opened down and SPY's opened up. So far, a bunch of weakness. Okay, Mark, I got stopped out of the late day ads from yesterday. So I'm down to 50,000 small shares again on Mark. HEQ. Yeah, silver is strong. Is there any question related to those or seems like they've been pumped. We'll see. I don't know about the mRNA. I wanted it lower, but apparently the bounce entry was yesterday. Okay, things are starting to shape up again after the week open. Or maybe not. Damn, I don't like this weakness. I don't like this weakness at all. We added a little bit to my LUV short. I really didn't want to see this weakness, to be honest. Oh damn, I missed some entries on some shorts. I didn't think we were gonna go straight down like this. Kinda fell asleep a little bit. That's okay. BJ, yeah, this thing had a good earnings report last week. So far they're fading all of the cyclical names, the beaten down names that have been strong lately. And the growth names are bouncing. Yeah, absolutely. MongoDB, Doku, EVBG, they're all strong. All of these growth names are super strong. Hopefully we get some nice setups in growth stock land tomorrow. I would love to go long something. Let's see if this cyclical names, cruise lines, airlines, etc., can shrug off this early weakness. ABIO halted. Wow. HX halted. So there's 3 random stocks with COVID-19 PRs. Like, how do you know which one is gonna go, right? It's just super hard. Scan, already above average volume. That's interesting. I bought some of the Scan, anticipating the opening range highs. It's a thin stock. I like the volume. It's gonna be the highest volume day. I know. I think they're gonna chase it after, you know, it's the same sector as DraftKings, sports betting, etc. Well, you know, it's a hot sector. A recent IPO. Spotify, yeah. Man, if some of these growth names can just go sideways for another 2, 3, 4, 5 days, that would be epic. Stuff like Twilio, D-Dog. That would be really, really good. Man, the syphilis is going straight down. Oh, I really wanted to have one more update in this thing. What the hell? Marky Mark? Yeah. Damn it. I'm thinking about adding back some. If it takes out the pivot, the 60-minute chart. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I talked about it, earlier. Like he would make so much more money if he waited for the big setups. Like if he stopped scalping and waited for the big opportunities only and went big. I think he has a lot of potential. He's day trading and scalping too much. Yeah, me too. I never, even when I day traded, like scalping was never my thing. I just don't get it. Like, what's the point? Why work harder for your money than you have to? Yeah, he was long it like a few weeks ago. He should have stayed long, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Everyone trades however they want. I don't really give a shit. IMPX is starting to perk again. Maybe I'll add to it. I have 100,000 shares from yesterday. But if it gets some enormous volume, which I don't think it will get, yeah. Unless it gets some enormous volume, I'm not gonna add. ACB is perking of support. This ACB, I think it's very intriguing. Your account is up 92% since early March. Wow, that is impressive. Congrats. That's pretty impressive, man. Yeah, Poker Face. I'm gonna do another video. I didn't cover enough stuff in the video. I was kind of rushed and I didn't plan. I'm gonna do another follow-up video. Yeah, I didn't manage like stop. I didn't talk about placing stops, risk management, position sizing, all of that important stuff. I realized it later. I'm like, oh fuck. But I was kind of in a hurry and I kind of rushed the video. I'm trying to do a starter ACB here. I only got filled tiny. Yeah, IMPX does look good. It's not going away. It's a pure pump, but it's not going away. Just like Mark, it's a pump. Everyone knows that, but it's not going away. It just keeps coming back. This Tesla chart is really, I mean, this chart is keeping me up at night. I'm dreaming about this one. This is the kind of a scenario is setting up where you can risk like $10 to make $200-300. Like it's such a beautiful chart, unbelievable. Maybe it's too obvious. I don't know. It could be too obvious, like everyone's gonna try to buy that breakout and then it fails because I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Twitch isn't the obvious location for stock ideas, I guess. Several people have told me that it's not really obvious finding someone who trades on Twitch. I'm getting filled a bit more on ACB. I don't want to chase it too much, but this thing, it looks explosive. It went sideways in tight range for 4 sessions and could try to break down, couldn't break down. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to low 20s or something. Like first resistance on it is 21 bucks, the declining 150-day moving average. GAN, I bought it opening range highs. I bought it a little bit lower. I mean, I think it looks good. Like, it's gonna be the highest volume day ever for this thing. It's already a 2 million volume. 25 minutes in. I think it's a hot sector. It's the same sector as DraftKings, sports betting, etc. I don't think, you know, I think it has some potential. You know, it could totally fail and go to 16 bucks. But I think it has potential. Hence why I bought it. You found this loser? All Twitch traders are losers. All Twitch traders are losers. One I do regret, one that got away was this Tilray. This thing could go so much higher. I totally missed out on it. Oh, Costco. This is not a trading stock. Costco is definitely not. It's just too slow and choppy. Don't trade this thing. It's just gonna fuck you over. It's a good investing stock, not a trading stock. VTIQ. Well, I'm long, and I hope it goes higher. I don't see a setup here right now. ACB, I have 30,000 shares now. I'm still trying to get some on dips. Volume is decent, it's not super. But it's probably gonna be higher than yesterday. Hold mRNA. No, I covered all mRNA yesterday. I kind of should have switched to the long side, but I didn't trust it. Let's do another scan. There's not much going on. I think next week we're gonna get a lot of setups in the growth stocks. I think we're gonna have unbelievably good setups in some of the growth names. Right now most of them are bouncing pretty violently, but if they can just go sideways for another 3 to 5 days, there's gonna be some pretty epic setups. I'm thinking like stuff like Twilio, DDog, Peloton, MongoDB, etc, etc, etc. This HX and ABIO have very similar charts intraday. Are they connected? Like they even were halted at the same time, pretty much. Weird. I guess there's some algo on it. That's why the charts look so similar. Both had COVID-19 PRs too. Cannabis stocks have been looking good for for the whole week, yeah. NBEV. You know what? If ACB takes out HISA today, I may even add. What do you see in this ramp? Just curious. Oh, okay. I guess you're doing it for a day trade. Oh, ABIO crap now. Did the HX crap too? It's about to. Oh, okay. Short-term swing. Because ACB has a better setup today. ACB has more momentum and at a tighter setup. Like Tilray had an entry here on this day in the high 8s, low 9s. So I missed that one, or I passed on it. I didn't miss it. I passed on it. But the ACB had every chance of breaking down after its 200% move, 250% move, and it's not. It's been building a range here in the 15 to 1650 area. If we can break that range, I'm gonna add more. I bought 35,000 shares so far. PHAS is having big volume. I don't know, so many random stocks. Oh man, DraftKings. It had a perfect setup here down, where was it? Here, I think, yeah. Low 20s, yep, that's where the setup was. I'll show you guys a 60-minute chart. This is where it broke out of 20 bucks. Had a nice move, went sideways a bit, got really tight, and then it broke out of this tight range at the 60-minute chart and on the daily chart. That was the entry. I looked at it and I didn't buy it. I was like, nah. And now it's almost a double. Yeah, if it goes red, that's where my stop is gonna be on ACB. Not the one that got away. A lot of stocks get away all the time. So many stocks I pass on that then go up big moves. Happens all the time. It is what it is. They're just, that's what's great about the markets. There's just so much opportunity. You miss one, there's another around the corner. That's the beautiful part. Okay, there's not much going on today. I'm gonna chill for a bit. Today is just more of a managing day. Let stocks build ranges, because it's when they break ranges that that's where the big money is made. Just gonna manage for now. I'll be back in a few minutes. I need to eat. All right. I'm gonna add to ACB if it builds here. I'll add another 15,000 shares. GAN is taking out highs of the day. Already About to be the second highest volume day. Wouldn't be surprised if this thing trades 10 million at the end of the day. I just want to see it hold well and build some volume. You know, I think it can make a big move, but you know, if there's no volume, it's not likely to. But it's definitely gonna be a higher volume day than yesterday. It's already traded half of yesterday's volume, 41 minutes into the open, so that's a good sign. It's super tight on the 60-minute. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it goes to 20, 22-ish. Ideal, you know, dream scenario if it went to like 30, but I don't think it has enough volume to do it. Or maybe, I don't know. Like, we are in a kind of a crazy market right now, and anything can happen. GBTC, the Bitcoin ETF, is pretty intriguing. It's breaking out of a little bit of a range. I don't think I'm gonna do any, but it looks interesting. This Boeing, I mean, this is like the shoppiest stock ever, but oh man, I'm a little bit tempted to buy some of it. What if it goes back to 200? Such a hard trade. It gaps and fades, gaps and fades, gaps and fades. Yeah, T-Ray does look bullish. I just don't, yeah, it does. Mark is about to take out those highs from yesterday, from late day yesterday. I just added another 15,000 shares to ACB. I have 50,000 shares now. Let's see if this thing can get to 2022. I'm gonna take a few minutes break again here. ABIO. Yeah, tried to break. Actually took out opening range lows. Came all the way back. HX2. ARPO is the one that worked out the best out of these ones, but I don't know. So hard to know which one of these are gonna go or not. Can't this Tesla break out already? Marky Mark! I'm trying to get some Marky Mark. Gonna add back to what I got shaken out of. Yeah, I mean, look, some people are super bullish, some people are super bearish. It's just... I just trade the volume and price action. I know it's a piece of shit pump. That's fine. Those are the ones that work the best many times. It's like Tesla. People are so crazy about it. Either super bullish or super bearish. PAX are gonna report tonight. FYI. So there's nothing to do there until the report. Otherwise you're just gambling. If you go to my Twitter, look at the pinned tweet. There's a video outlining my method. I buy opening range highs. But if you go to my Twitter, look at the pinned tweet. I just recorded a video about my method yesterday, actually, so it's all outlined there, my earnings plays and stuff like that. Yeah. Now I need to do the second part of the video since I kind of missed a few things in the first part, but that's fine. Opening range highs, it can be, yeah, it can be the first 1 minute, can be the first 5 minute, can be the 30 minute. I usually use the combination of all of those. I want to see like, volume build. Like sometimes it's not obvious on the first 1 minute, so maybe I'll wait for the first 5 minute highs. And if it's not obvious, maybe I'll wait a little bit more. And sometimes I buy on all three. I buy the 1 minute highs, 5 minute highs, and the first 30 minute highs. So it's kind of, it's different. GAN is kind of disappointing so far. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that's a very good point, Pokerface.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you may.
kind of slow day. This is the slowest day in at least a few weeks, I think. Just a patience day. That's fine. We need ranges to trade against, and these are the days you get ranges to trade against. ACB breaking higher here, taking out highs for the day. I think next step could be 20 bucks. I really think so. It's almost at yesterday's volume already. I think it could trade 15-20 million shares today easily. Alright, I don't think there's much more going on today. I'm looking at the ranges on some of the airlines and cruise lines to potentially add on the long or the short side. Right now I just don't see anything. Just time to be patient right now. There are things setting up potentially for tomorrow, but definitely for next week that are pretty exciting, especially growth stocks. Some of these COVID-19 PR stocks are going pretty big. All of them. ARPO, ABI on AHX. Who would have thought? Dude, I have no idea. I don't know. Infinity and beyond. That's what I think. Financials. I'm long financials. I'm long FAS, the triple financial ETF. But I am watching some of these SYF and DFS and which is the third one, COF. These credit card companies. I'm watching them for on the short side potentially. If I trade DGAS and UGAS, sometimes, yeah, I do sometimes. Is INO bouncing? Yeah, it is. What about Codex? Yeah. IMPX is going nice. I don't drink wine, no. Why do you ask that? That's a random question. I do. No, I don't drink beer either. Disgusting. Guys, come on. Oh, they're both disgusting. Beer and wine. Ugh. I don't drink either. How do you deal with losses? I usually drink something that tastes good. Like pure vodka. That's a nice one. That's how I deal with losses. You guys, you drink your beer and wine. Fucking losers. Ha! Real losers, they drink vodka. Just pure 80% minimum. Yeah, 80% vodka. No joke, I have 80% vodka at home. I'm not joking. I do have 80% vodka at home. One shot of that and you are, yeah. Whatever loss you just had, you're gonna feel better. Lack of interest on Codex, yeah. Volume has died off on Codex. It's just going sideways. No, I don't drink gin either. If you get shaken out of stock, do you buy back immediately if you're proven wrong? I generally wait for a new setup. Yeah, you know, this is why I use why I wait for these things. Like I've gotten shaken out. Like if you look at both Livongo and Sheg, they had these shakeouts. This is why I always talk about you have to wait for it to close below a certain moving average. Because I've gotten shaken out so many times. Like a stock goes well above a moving average I'm using as a trailing stop. I sell it and then it bounces and closes green. Like Livongo and Sheg are two of these. Two perfect examples. It happens so many times. This is why I wait for the, you know, to see how it closes. Yeah, great sanitizer. You take a shot of 80% vodka. You don't have to worry about COVID-19. I can tell you that. Scotch? No, no. It's no. I don't like those. Aquavit? Yeah, exactly. No, I just, you know, I don't like really beer or any of those, wine, or I don't even like champagne. I think it tastes, I don't like the taste. I do like drinks. Vodka-based drinks are best. And I don't drink tequila either. But tequila is nice to shot. I like shotting tequila. And not that I do very often, but it was a few years ago I did it, but... You get the point. Yeah, GAN held VWAP very well so far. Already over 3 million volume. I think this thing could trade 10 million by days, and it's gonna be the highest volume day. I'm thinking about even adding to this thing. I'm gonna wait. If it builds more higher lows and starts taking out the highs later, maybe I'll add. You know, considering the volume, the news, the sector, everything, recent IPO, this thing could go to 30. Why not? ACB looking good too. Oh man, I wish I had bought more. I always wish I had bought more when things go up. VWAP, I look at both the 1 and the 5 minute. But I only look at VWAP on certain stocks. Damn, this Etsy looks good. This is the one I was short a couple of weeks ago. Had a nice little short on it. Yesterday it shook out below the 20-day moving average, and today trying to break out of this little range. VF2 shook out below the 20-day, reclaimed, and now it's just back. This is kind of a shoppy name though. That's super shoppy. Marky Mark! I'm gonna get stopped out of my ads again. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. If I was able to use only daily and 1 hour charts, that would be fine. You know what? I think I would be as profitable as I'm now, pretty much. I think so. I would, or I mean, I guess I would miss out on some of the plays like the airlines on the opening range lows yesterday. Those kinds of trades would be very difficult. Like some of my short plays. But overall, I don't think I would be much less profitable. Hard to say. I would definitely be more focused, I guess. If you're a swing position trader, the intraday chart doesn't give you a lot of value. Only again on the if you on the faster moving stocks. I would probably miss some trades, but I would also miss a lot of losing trades. I did quit my job a little bit too early. I should have waited another 6 months or a year. But it took me maybe 2 years or a year and a half. But I didn't build enough capital. I took loans. I didn't have enough in my account. I should have waited a bit. But all the money I had blown up a couple of times, and I took loans to finance my trading accounts. And then I didn't really quit my job. I just stopped working. Yeah, these things are so random. You never know which one is gonna go or not. Heck, I hope this thing goes to 20. Why not? Yeah, a lot of them had. Twilio, D-Dog. Yeah, there's just a lot of them. Shopify. And today they're going straight up. Wow. IGV. Man. I should probably cover my EMPH. This SCDG start to break out. I really like the action in growth stocks, the software names, tech names. IPHI breaking out the new highs. ACB to 20. I wish. I really hope so. 21 is the first resistance. Or there, you know, maybe 20. 19.7 is the previous highs. That could be the first resistance. But after that it's 21. IMPX. Nice. Volume is a bit low. I would add to this thing if it got more volume. But I doubt this thing trades much more than 10 million shares today. I think it's gonna trade about as much as it traded yesterday. This IIVI I bought on earnings got stopped out, if you remember. It has set up. Looks like it wants to break higher here. Oh man, Tesla is also wants to go higher. Looks like it's. Interesting. NBR is gonna be a nice short. Hopefully this thing can go to 60 or something. And this is I talked about a little bit earlier about missing out on trades, passing on trades and then go up a lot. This is another one. This one I was actually long, 10,000 shares, like 1490 or 15. No, not 1490. Low mid 15s. And now it's triple from there. I got shaken out here, like took a little bit of a loss. Man, because it looked on the daily chart, it looked like it was rejected off the 50-day, then it faded. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna go. And that was pretty much the low, and it's straight up since. And now I'm stalking it for a short. Wow, D-Dog. Straight up from yesterday's lows. Alright guys, there's not much going on today. I'm gonna cut the stream. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, mRNA straight up. Maybe tomorrow, if we can get to this low mid 60s, we get another short setup on mRNA. Okay, good luck trading guys. See you.